Alright, what's up y'all? Today we're here with week 4 of the Pokemon Community Players Draft League. We play Chris of Cowpat Doomshroom, which is a bit of a problem because Chris is a very competent player and he has Mega Metagross, which is, that's just hard to beat. You know, it's fucking Mega Metagross. It was banned at Ubers at one point. Alongside Mega Metagross, he has Azumarill, which Z Belly Drum can just fuck me. Thundurus T, which has ridiculous special attack, and if Scarf can or Double Dance can put in some work against me as well. And Fernape, who if he runs a special set, can just tear through my Kartana, not even give a shit. Vacuum Wave, I can't get any damage off. Flygon, who can set up in my face, but I don't think it's too big of a threat. Delmise, which is his Rapid Spinner, which beats my my Hazard Setter, so I think that's coming as well. Uxie is a good defensive Pokemon that is always a good lead, T-Wave and U-turn and stuff. You definitely bring that. X-Cloud is X-Cloud's always a threat, and he has Sneasel, which I think is definitely coming, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be Scarf. They've been talking about bringing Heat. I think it's coming. They have Ditto, which so if he really fears being swept by me, he could bring Ditto, but I don't see it being too big of a problem. And then they also have Eevee, which with the extreme Evo boost actually is pretty good. It's obviously it's a Eevee, you know, so you can kill it, but it's actually pretty strong. Yeah, with all that being said, we'll jump right into the team builder here. Now what I did basically was I knew that Mega Metagross was going to be a problem. I figured he'd probably put HP Fire on it since it outspeeds Kartana by 1 point. So it kind of just ensures that he's able to kill it if nothing else can. So I figured I needed to trap that and kill it with Dugtrio. I think I did the calc for Choice Band. It wasn't going to be enough unless I ran Adamant, but that means I didn't get to outspeed certain things, so I needed to run Jolly. The only option I had was to put the Ground EMZ on Dugtrio, which is a guaranteed kill even if he has 252 HP. It's fucking ridiculous. It's so strong, oh my god. But it kind of leads in with a set on a different Pokemon, but for now that's pretty much Dugtrio's part. It needs to kill the Metagross and set up Stealth Rock, and then it can do whatever the fuck it wants. I don't know. I have Stone Edge, just so I can hit Thundurus without having to rely on Sucker Punch. Also Flygon as well, although I probably won't be standing on Flygon. And you know, just coverage move, Sucker Punch just in case. You know, priority doesn't hurt. And in testing, Ditto was actually kind of a problem for me, so I did want Sucker Punch just in case he did bring Ditto, which I still don't think would have been a good bring, but just in case he does. Then we have the good old-fashioned shittiest fucking set to face in RU, just the max defense, max health, Mega Love Disc, Alamola, with a Rocky Helmet. So basically, if he wanted to run like a Scarf Infernape set, I figured this would be good, because if he wants to U-turn on me, he's going to take the chip damage, he's going to have to lock himself into Thunder Punch or Close Combat or something. I'm pretty sure he'll be special, but just in case I had this here. This also helps out against Mega Metagross. If young Diggy Smalls over here fails to do its job, then at least I can wear it down with Rocky Helmet. And I was kind of looking at his team and I was like, what Mega Metagross set would beat me? And I thought Sub Power-Up Punch would actually completely fucking destroy me. Like, it would be ridiculous. So I wanted to have Knockoff over Scald so that I had I think it was like a 75% chance to break his subs, which is better than Scald, which it would take like 3 or 4 of those motherfuckers to break it. So we ran Knockoff. It'd also be cool if I want to predict a switch into Thundy when this guy's out. I can knock off his Scarf or Life Orb or whatever he's going to have. Then we have Sylveon, which goes in conjunction with old fucking Dougie over here. Basically, it's kind of a bait set. I'm max HP and special defense to help take on Thundurus, and basically this thing just invites in Metagross. Like, this thing comes out on the field, Metagross can come right in. Even if I have like a Specs Shadow Ball, it's still going to be able to outspeed and kill me with a Meteor Mash or probably even a Bullet Punch, frankly. But, so yeah, we have this here. And the plan is to have this in versus Thundurus and him either Volt Switch or Hard Switch as I go for Baton Pass. And I get the switch in Dugtrio for free, trapping him, killing him. Probably should have mentioned too, Dugtrio has the 80 defense investment, which guarantees that I live a Adamant Bullet Punch crit. So I'm not worried about that at all. We also have Quick Attack, just because like I said, it's probably going to be Scarf Sneasel, and if it does get out of hand, then I can do 50% with Quick Attack, because I am a sassy nature, which lowers my speed rather than my attack. Then we have Akame here, who hasn't got a lot of action at all, really, but it's definitely a huge threat, and it helps the way people have to build versus me. So the whole thing with this guy is I pretty much figured everything they're gonna have is gonna have HP fire, or an actual fire move, or a hard-hitting special attack that's just gonna blow through this. So for the former of those, I wanted to be able to take a weak HP fire. I was kind of doing the like what's going to be switching into what, and my only really switch in to Delmise is this, and if he figured that out, then he could easily run HP Fire on Delmise and be able to kill me. But with the Akaberry, it ensures that I live one, and I can at least get off a Night Slash on him. Like how I did that with the mouse, the actual slash of, yeah, but that just guarantees that I can at least do some damage off on him, and Night Slash does like 40%, and it has a high crit ratio, which is always cool. He is my defogger, by the way, too, which is always cool to have. Because he, just in case I can't get my stealth rocks up, at least I'll be able to clear his off the field, you know? Like, if I get mine up, I'm leaving them up, I don't give a shit. Fuck you, Beedrill. Then we have the, our Sigalith, Siggy, with the Focus Sash, Magic Guard. Made sure it was Magic Guard this week, I'm not fucking around. He does have a couple things that could get out of hand, such as Azumarill. I thought just maybe he would bring Azumarill Sap Sipper with, Sap Sipper Belly Drum, basically. So I had to stick Whirlwind on there just in case if he was Sap Sipper, that way I didn't give him the Energy Ball, and just, that actually would probably sweep me if he brings that. I hope it doesn't, goddamn. Then we got Ice Beam just to hit, you know, like Thundurus and Flygon, of course. And then Dark Pulse just for Uxie, as well as Delmise and Mega Metagross. And then our star player of the season, we have LB, the Mega Beedrill, and you're probably looking at this spread and you're like, what the fuck are you doing, Shaden? Come on, man. But I have Max Attack Adamant, which just gives him a ton of power. I actually have a chance to Oko Thundurus T with Poison Jab. It's like a 25% chance, but a chance is a chance, goddammit. And then with 156 EVs in defense, since I didn't need them with speed, since he's so fucking fast, I'm guaranteed to outspeed everything with just 100 speed. And I know these stats aren't impressive, but it's because he's not Mega'd. So whenever he becomes Mega'd, this is 150 and this is 145, which is fucking bonks, man. But yeah, he can actually live a hit. He's not scared of an Ice Shard. He's not scared of a Choice Scarf Icicle Crash if he's at full. He's not scared of Bullet Punches, Mach Punches, Vacuum Waves. Doesn't give 2/3 of a fuck shit. Doesn't matter. And then, you know, with Mega Beedrill getting his new buff, I get that 4th move slot opened, and I thought just in case he did want to spam Scarfers, like maybe have like Scarf Thundurus as well as Scarf Sneasel, that it might become a problem. But I can live one and get up the Tailwind to ensure that maybe Sigalith or Akame can outspeed and pick up the KO later. So I don't want to say it's a support Beedrill, but he's basically to show a U-turn and knock off on predicted switches and whatnot. He's to give me some momentum and to be fucking awesome. Get it? I'll leave now. Anyways, we'll jump right on into the battle. Let's do it. Right, so here we are with the battle. As you can see, he brought some stuff that I didn't quite expect, but I think I probably did the same thing. So, yeah, he didn't bring Azumarill, which is great, and he did not bring X-Cloud, which is also great, because it actually walls my Sylveon if he runs Soundproof. But as you can see, I've actually started using the dark rather than the light screen on the Showdown background, so let me know if you like that better. I think it looks a little cooler. You know what they say, I like my women like I like my Showdown color scheme. Black, but not too black, you know. Oh my god. I might edit that out, that's fucking stupid. But, yeah, we're here. I have my Mega Beedrill, he has Mega Metagross, I'm assuming Scarf Sneasel, probably AV, or that Switcheroo set that he likes to bring on Delmise. Probably, I'd say, like, Life Orb Nasty Plot, maybe? And then he's definitely Extreme Evo Boost, and then either Dual Dance or Scarf Thundy. So, as you can tell by the little chat here, he was taking a long time to pick his move. But I kind of figured that Beedrill would be the best bet, because if he leads with Scarf Sneasel, I can take it out with a U-turn after living anything. Basically, the only thing that would force me to switch out would be Infernape just in case he would be scarfed. So we go ahead and start off. He hits with Thundurus, and I figured since I get the speed on the first turn, fucking A, Gen 7 for the win, that I could just Mega Evolve and just U-turn out, and I would be able to see if he was Scarf or not. If he was Scarf, he would probably Volt Switch, which I'm guaranteed to live. If he is Scarf modest. But and if he went for T-Bolt, then I would just get a free switch into whatever I wanted, probably a Kame, and just start slashing shit, you know. So I just Mega Evolve. He reveals himself to not be Scarf, takes a big ol' hefty U-turn, which is resisted. God damn, that does a lot. And he goes for the Dark Pulse. He said he predicted my Dugtrio switch, but I think if you're going to predict Dugtrio, you go for HP Ice? I don't know, Chris, what the fuck was that, man? What are you doing? But, yeah, it just gives me an even easier time with Sylveon, because I do take the resisted damage pretty easily. So after leftovers, I'm at 97. He Volt Switches on out, and I figured now's the time. Here comes Metagross. I Baton Pass right into good old Diggy Smalls, and the plan is going as fucking expected. So, like, unless he predicted this somehow, and he is max defense, max HP, Impish, 252, 252, then I'm guaranteed a kill right here. So I just fire it off, and I pray, even though that's crazy, there's no way, I do just kill his Mega Metagross, which makes it 10 times easier for my Kartana as well as my Beedrill to be able to sweep and revenge everything. So here, I didn't want to take an Anchor Shot. I kind of wanted to get damage off on him and see what he was, but I didn't want to get Anchor Shotted in and then not be able to do anything. So I just go ahead and switch right on out to Kartana and hope he didn't click HP Fire. He does click the Shadow Claw, which doesn't do that much, does 31, so I can eat a couple more. I go for the Night Slash, I get a crit, and take the Rocky Helmet. He Shadow Claws, does not get a crit, and I can 2-hit KO him with the Night Slash. So that's pretty cool. Akame actually did something, which is nice. Now I have an attack boost, but he goes into Infernape, and I just kind of sack this off to see if he's going to be Scarf or like Vacuum Wave. But he's not Life Orb, so I didn't know if he would be Sash or Who's a What's It. So I wasn't trying to go into Beedrill or do anything like that, because I didn't want it to be Sash and then get a big hit off on something. But Sylveon, even though it is max HP, max special defense, can still eat up physical hits relatively decently just because of the HP. So even if he was mixed and wanted to go for a Flare Blitz here, I was confident that I would live it. And Hyper Voice is a 2-hit KO no matter what. I have no special attack investment, and that is a clean 2-hit KO, 60%, done. So now he's at +2. I calced it. I live a +2 Fire Blast, barely, but I am guaranteed to live. If he ran some kind of crate, I don't think there's really, unless he ran Overheat, that was the only way he's going to be killing me, and that would give me a position to set up with something else. So I just fire off another Hyper Voice, and he actually encores me into Hyper Voice. So I'm looking at the rest of his team. Thundurus dies to a Hyper Voice, it's a guaranteed 2-hit KO. Eevee is not trying to take a Hyper Voice. Sneasel, unless it has maybe like Iron Tail or Iron Head, I don't know if it even fucking gets that. It could have Poison Jab, but I don't think that's killing me because it is a Sneasel. But so now I'm encored into Hyper Voice, and I don't really give a fuck. So he yawns me, and since I'm minus Speed Nature, he actually outspeeds me with an Eevee. But that Hyper Voice does a dick load. And I'm not trying to fall asleep, so I just go into Dougie here on his Extreme Evo boost. And he will be faster, but I just Sucker Punch him, so fuck him. Now it's not a phase comes out, I can pretty much say that he's knocking off or Icicle crashing. I don't really see a double coming my way, because at this point I think he had already even said, like, yeah, that's game. So I wasn't really trying to predict him, I didn't want to over-predict or anything, so I just went hard into Alamomola. Eat the Icicle Crash, and he doesn't see leftovers. He probably knows I'm Rocky Helmet. He's Scarf, definitely. He hasn't revealed to be Scarf at this point, but I know he is. Crafty little bastard. It's not a phase, Mom. It's a nice Scarf. But I figured his only play here was going to be to go into Thundurus, so I make the double switch on his switch to go right into Beedrill to finish up the game. I kill with a Poison Jab guaranteed. Crit didn't matter. Fuck Thundurus. And then he could have gone for the Icicle Crash Flinch, but he doesn't, because there's really not a point. I have an Alamomola, and I do kill him with the U-turn. So just like that, we are 4-0. Chris takes a fat loss, just, oh Jesus, big ol' L, just toting it around. But yeah, so he takes the L on that one. I'm 4-0, he's 2-2, and he is falling behind. So get good, buddy. No, but it really was a good game. I think the Dugtrio play in the beginning definitely just made it 10 times easier for me to be able to play a little more offensively and not have to worry about Mega Metagross coming in and stopping all my momentum from everything. So I'm glad it worked out the way it did. Again, good game, Chris. I'll probably see you in finals. So we'll definitely have a rematch. But with that, I'm gonna stop fucking rambling, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye forever.